I'm gonna hit y'all with a precious one today. I hope I got some young people watching this, man. I need young people to watch this shit. What I'm about to say right now. The young people got to get in tune with this type of energy I'm about to put out right now, man. For real. But it don't matter. If you're old, you old. If you're young, you're young. All right. Gonna be hard to start. You know, when you got a lot to say, you don't know where to start, man. Thing is this, my brothers and sisters. We're living in an age of technology, right? Devices is running our lives, right? Like we be on Instagram the whole day, watch stories, and watch other people, watch posts, watch celebrities, and we spend most of our times on these devices, right? It ain't like the old days where you actually didn't carry these devices around you and you actually lived a free, adventurous life without any external distractions, right? Everything was right here, right now, real life at any time, right? No external influences and no external distractions, right? So the thing I want to say is that first of all, like every cellular device, every cell phone has damaging frequencies anyways, you know. And this is not to sound negative, like just the frequencies that these phones give off is weakening the human body. I hope y'all know that. Like it's weakening. I don't want to come across like negative and spread a pull y'all down. This is not what this video is all about. It's just to say that you know this the frequencies of a cell phone is damaging the human body. It's making the body weaker, and that's a fact. Um, that's because we carry a frequency on our own, you know. So the energies of these devices are coupling with the natural energy, and it's actually damaging the natural frequency, right? So the more, and it's not only the human bodies, it's all the natural living life force that's outside in this world is being damaged by the digital tech revolution that's going on outside right now. Because the more we digitalize this world, the more we're gonna damage this frequency. And the effects are what it really does is that these are all invisible frequencies traveling through the air, right? Like you got Wi-Fi, you got Bluetooth, you got the 5G, the 4G, all these frequencies and energies and transmitters that communicate through the air invisibly are coupling with the natural energy because there is also natural energies that we can't see, frequencies that we can't see by nature. Nature has its own Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, telepathy, you know, telekinesis, and his own invisible energies, invisible to the physical, that it's communicating with, right? In the human body, you would consider that as intuition, telepathy, like when you feel certain stuff, you know. So, what this whole technology does, this modern technology, it actually it doesn't destroy the natural energy, but it couples with it, meaning that the the natural and the digital frequencies are coupling with each other, and it's actually it's not beneficial because it's it is damaging the astral plane. It is damaging it is damaging the access to the astral plane. It is damaging the access to information from nature. We don't get pure natural information no more. And this is why everything is being so, I don't know if some of y'all probably, I mean, I can speak for myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a fucking science fiction movie. Like everything is so futuristic and it doesn't feel natural. Because this whole frequency is coupling with the natural energy and is actually also manipulating the astral plane. And the astral plane is very important to the physical plane as well because it is connected, you know. And this is why the OGs and the older heads always get so mad about what's going on today because back when they were young, the astral plane was a lot more cleaner than today. So they had access to more natural information back then, which is connected to live how to live life in full effect. So they get mad at the modern times because everything is just so stuck up and everything is just so distorted, you know. So the young people need to understand that when we talk about the 90s and the old times and all this shit and shit is was so dope and everything, it was that vibe back then because the astral plane, where we get the vibe from, I mean, that word vibes, it, it comes from the astral plane, the vibrations. That's what the astral plane gives you, these frequencies connected to the astral plane. It was a lot more pure back then than now. Now the astral plane and all the energies all across the globe are very distorted and disturbed by these digitalized by these fucking digital devices and bro, the whole market is being flooded by technology, and it's not a beneficial technology. The fucked up part about this whole thing is they could create a technology that lives in harmony with nature, but they refuse to. They purposely create a technology that is harming nature, human beings, and everybody else to the suppress the natural life force of this planet. Because right now we're living in a time of awakening, so the astral plane and the natural frequencies is vibrating on a way stronger level. So they trying to suppress that even more so the human being won't wake up. So we won't wake up, and so we just gonna fall for that trap, you know. But when you look at the whole thing from a global perspective, and you see the whole thing, you see that we are going to fail. We are going to fall. This world is going to come to a drastic fall, which is not an ending, but it's going to, something drastic is going to happen. Hold on, who that calling me? Something drastic is going to happen, man. I'm gonna make 2 videos out of this. So my bad, man. All right. So you see, this whole thing is about to fail. Like this whole society, this whole world is gonna be like, we really need to tap into nature, man. We need to start to understand nature because right now we don't understand nothing about nature. We're really very disconnected and we really barely understand anything. And it's sad because nature would bless us in so many higher levels. We could all live abundantly and satisfied and in a constant elevating flow. But right now we just being stripped apart and enslaved, like for the digital world, for this technology, for this extraterrestrial technology, technological advanced life force from the universe. And once they get what they wanted, or once they're gonna benefit from the low vibrational beings, the the other ones is gonna come. The other side is gonna come, which are the beneficial, benevolent light beings of nature, which can be residing on this planet or on other planets. It's the whole universe's benevolent life force that is also gonna come for us. So it's very important not to fall for the trap. But we already have been tested with this whole vaccination thing and whatever. So you know the smart ones know what's up. But it's very important we keep elevating right now and really take the spiritual process very serious because it's going to play a huge role in the future. If you're a spiritual being or not, it means it's you really have to challenge yourself if you want to go that path because you can't be around all this negative influence around the world. This is like barely a way to live, bro. So you see, because the way we living right now is so self-destructive that the world will have to put an end to these things. And some people will consider it or would call it a end of the world. But the world been alive for so long and we've been going through the same cycles for so many times that this is not an ending, man. This is a cycle. Nothing is ending. The universe is infinite. Nothing is ending. Life don't stop. Whether you leave this physical life, leave this physical form or not, you're always going to be alive in some type of way. So, you see, even the energy waves of this world are being manipulated. The energy spots in this world in nature being manipulated, or the pyramids were built on energy spots and our energy transmitters, and we need to use all these things for our benefit and uplift this whole vibration as a whole and really start working on that because there's a lot more to life that we could ever imagine that we don't have access to right now because we're on such a low vibration that we barely understand ourselves. So we nobody really wants to get into this type of aspect of life, and I don't understand why. Is it because the media is not pushing it? The media will never push this type of stuff because the media is only out for benefits. So if your mentality is only out for benefits instead of giving, guess what? It's going to be very primitive because giving is the most highest action you can do. You have to give to receive. So if we all give each other, we will be receiving a lot more. So don't pay attention to all these greedy companies and corporations and like be careful of what you consume, whether it's on the internet or whether it's on your phone, whether it's on in your body, what you eat. All this shit matters. It matters. You have to be aware of that. This is for real. This is life. This is not a joke. This is what God granted to you, you know? So ask yourself, is this do you think really do you think life is really just going to work, paying taxes, paying rent and that's it? No. You can do so much more. You can plant trees, you can plant flowers, you can plant vegetables, fruits. You can become a gardener, you can create life, you can raise children, you can educate yourself and give yourself knowledge, like wisdom and learn a lot more about true science, how to build, how to be great, how to be a more than just a legend, how to be just like a you know what I'm saying? Like really need to heal each other and have these type of conversations with everybody, not just like some secret dudes that's enlightened and like, oh, we smarter than them. And no, everybody has to have access to this type of information. Everybody got to be sharing this knowledge to each other and talk about this shit 24/7 because that's the most important shit. What you want to talk about? You want to talk about fucking uh the last model who fucking popped her pussy, or you want to talk about some high level shit because we can all get bitches and do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's not the end goal of life. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more to life. The energies out there in the universe is so vast and so big. The shit we talk about, like this is it's miserable. It's miserable. It's very miserable. People want to talk about this lame ass rapper who ain't saying shit in his rhymes. People want to, like all this stuff don't matter. We need to we need to invent new trends. We need to invent new things people can get in tune with. And create new energies vortexes that people can get in tune. Like hip hop was an energy vortex and it captured everybody. We can't just have hip hop. Like we gotta have more than that. You gotta have a few of these vortexes all around the globe when people get in tune with this culture and life way of life, and keep on pushing these trends to another level. We need strong fucking individuals who lead these type of agendas, you know what I'm saying? That's how we will be able to destroy all these fucking negative leading forces that run this planet right now because we all want to get rid of it, whether you know it or not. You know, that's all I got to say, man.